Hey guys. It's back. Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel. Give me the food juice.
Oh! I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a Wheatie.
You found a Wheatie?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 half dollar. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got an IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. Good morning, everybody. I am excited because I get to go metal detecting again today. Actually, I say again, but I haven't been metal detecting for a while. Last time I got a chance to go out, I went to the house that the lady was moving away from in a couple of days and was being demolished, and I found that large scent. And prior to that, really, there hasn't been a lot of opportunities to go detecting because it's just been hot and incredibly dry. We have had a little bit of rain, so I'm getting out. I'm taking the Simplex, I think, today, back to the park that I discovered pretty recently, and where the old school used to be, and seeing what we can find with the Simplex. There's a whole section of this that I haven't even detected too. It's a massive area. So we're going to wander around and see what we can find today. The surroundings might be a little bit different. The color is a little bit different, but you'll see slight differences. First time I've been detecting in this car. This is my newer one. My 2009 Volvo with 181,000 miles on it that I love to death. That has been my companion for metal detecting for years now. Is finally being driven regularly by my daughter, so I don't have access to that. I tell you, that car is the best car I've ever had. I really am going to miss it. So it's time to break this one in, and I hope we can do it in grand fashion. I want to find some good stuff today. If not, we got to go detecting. So let's come along and see what happens. First find of the day worth noting is a button. Was not real deep. It's a ironback. It's just a modern coat button. It's got a lot of rust on it, so it's been down there a few years. Let me clean it up and at least take a look at what it looks like. It's nothing fancy or awesome, but we'll clean it up and look at it anyway. There she is. Again, I don't think it's anything horribly fancy. There's something written around it. I don't know what it says. I'll have to look later. Probably like a Great Seal kind of thing. Mosquitoes are coming out too. Interesting though. I mean, it's an interesting first start. Well, it wasn't the first target. I've gotten a few pieces of garbage, but first thing worth noting anyways. Let's keep going. This is a interesting one. 3 feet further away, got another button, different design. Underneath a couple of small roots down there. About 5 inches down. Again, pretty modern, but interesting. Got a couple of buttons. I guess we'll take it. Alrighty, first coin of the day next to a big old wormy here. Get back in the hole. And I think I might have a wheat penny. I do. First coin. Nice. Hope that's not some sort of a curse there. Let's see what model we've got. I think it's going to be a 50s, 56. Looks like I see a 56 peeking through there. We'll call it that. So nothing horribly old. So, but we got a wheat penny. Let's keep going. I think we just got a 2 for 1. This is the same hole that I just got the wheat penny out of. And there is something else in here. Oh, I think it's like a roofing nail. Yeah, that's a roofing nail. And it was right next to where that penny was. So Simplex did a really good job of picking that penny out next to this. Pretty surprised. Nice job. Good job, Simplex. Got another coin. I've found a couple of pennies here, but this looks like my first nickel for the day. Looks like it's just going to be a Jefferson. Yep, nothing special or fancy there. But the Simplex sniffed out another nickel. Cool. About 100 more of these and I might be able to pay for the gas here. Just got this sucker about only about 5 inches or so down, not too bad, maybe 6. Not entirely sure what it is. There is a decorative piece. It looks like it was iron and has a decorative area there. I mean, you can see a little bit of the decoration peeking through. This looks really familiar. I know this shape. It almost looks like either like from a candlestick holder or something like that, but I'm not 100% certain. You know, the finger holes are fairly small for a candlestick holder. I would have thought they'd be a lot bigger, but you know, I guess we'll take what we can get. Cool though, I like this. Been a while since I got a chance to do some filming. It's 10:56. Had that down like right here in the plug, down there in the gravel, so it took a while to get down there. So has a potential to be old. Let's take a look and see what it is. Looks like it is just a penny. Is it a wheat? At least it's a wheat. It's gonna be I see the 1 cent trying to peek through there. And 18, let's get a little close up here. Ah, 56. I thought that said 26 at first. It does say. It is a 5, isn't it? That might be a 3. 1936. I think it said 1936. Yeah, we'll take that. That's definitely a keeper. Ooh, heavens. Been a while since I've turned the camera on. My hotspot got cold, but the rest of me didn't. It's not hot though. I mean, it's only in the 70s and wind. Got this little button back of some sort, and check that out. It is going to be pretty modern, but it's a cool design. Got a little bit of, I don't think that's gold gilt. It might be. But cool look, I like that. Good design. 'Tis the afternoon now, and I'm out in a different spot. Just got, oh, my gloves down there. Got a wheat penny way down there. It was way down there, about probably 8 inches or so. Goofing around. Pre-dinner, having some fun. Had to go home, do a few things, have some lunch, stuff like that. Ooh, this looks like it might be an older one, 1934. Not too bad. I thought that said 14 there for a second though. Not bad. Somebody ripping the motorcycle. It's a good day for it, I tell you what. Right on, brother. Alrighty, if you can see that, that was down there a good ways too. This grass is really tall right here. So I've got probably 3 inches of grass to detect through, and this was probably another 7 inches on top of that. But check this out. It's a military insignia. Let me clean the back of it off a little bit. I think this is pretty new, but still. I was in the Army, so this is always really cool to find something that makes me think of my time in the Army. This looks even nicer. This used to be gold gilt, so this was either off a dress uniform or officer. I think it was probably just dress uniform. It's cross cannon, so that would be darn it, words no longer function for me right now. Artillery. Dang it, I couldn't think of the word. Oh, I tell you, it's been one of those days. This still has the backs on it as well. Really cool. Glad to have that. Really, really glad to have that. And here we have a coin, and I think I might have just got myself an Indian. It is the next day, actually. I'm kind of at the same spot that I left off at yesterday, just across the street. Yes, I have an Indian. Nice. Focus on me. It's pretty dark this morning, so... What do we got there? 1904 or something like that. But I got myself an Indian head. That is nice. I will definitely take that. Hopefully that's going to means it's going to be a good morning. This is my first signal of the day. My first signal. So I'll definitely take that. Take a look right here. Been a while since I turned the camera on. I've made like 4 passes so far. This was about 2 inches down. And it is going to be a wheat penny. A little crusty, but I might be able to get a date off of that there. Let's see what we got. A 40s model of some sort, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that for right now, and I'll check it out better later, but... Whew. Temperature is not very warm this morning, but I am working up a sweat nonetheless. Not entirely sure what this is. I thought it was part of a pair of scissors at first, but this wouldn't be the other side, so maybe something from a candle holder. I don't know. If you guys happen to have seen this before, know what it is, let me know, but I'm not entirely sure. It's interesting though, so we'll definitely take it. Might have seen better days. It's a little bit bent there, but I just got a toe tap. This sucker was ringing up high too. It was ringing up like 37, 38, 39, and it was about 7 inches down. But maybe that's because of the way it was bent right there. It might have been reflecting that signal funny from the coil. Don't know. Love to have the toe taps though. That's somewhere right around 1900 or a little before probably. So we'll take her. Check this out. This was way on down there. Look at my pinpointer. It is just an iron buckle, but that's nice. I don't find a whole lot of buckles, especially something like this. This is old. This is really old. I'm not going to try to move that. It's not going to move. I think that probably would have been from... That's a piece of horse tack. I don't think that would have been something human. I think that would have been on a horse buckle. Maybe to keep a saddle on or something like that. That's my guess anyways. That's nice. That's sweet. I will take this any day. Definitely a good spot so far. You know, I'd like to find some silver. I know voicing it out loud kind of jinxes me, but we're going to keep trying. Rain may be coming here soon, so don't know how much longer I'm going to get out, be able to stay out here. Alright, got some sort of a coin down here. Wasn't too deep. Hoping it's at least a wheat, but let's see what it is together. Okay, it's at least a Lincoln. So you're going to have a wheat back or a memorial. I think it's going to have a memorial. Yeah, I can see it starting to peek through there. Oh well, we tried. The last one may not have been a wheatie, but this one is. It was down underneath that root down there. You see the 1 cent on it right there. See if we can figure out what the year is. What does it say, 44 or something like that? So not horribly old, but yeah, something like that. We'll look closer later, but we'll take her. Rain's holding off so far, but I don't know how much longer it's going to hold off. Yes! I finally did it. It's really dark. Oh, there, that's better. Maybe I was better in the dark, who knows. Need to adjust this. I finally did it. I got silver. Ha. It wasn't too deep. It was only about 6 or 7 inches deep. Let's take a look. I think I might have a merc time. There she is in all her gloriousness. Nope, it's just a rosy. We'll rub that sucker. 53, so not a complete baby. We'll say juvenile still, though. But, you know, silver, I'll take it. I'd rather have something a lot older, but, you know, I haven't found silver in a while, so this will do for now. Got another weedy out of the plug there. It was only like 2.5, maybe 3 inches deep. Probably going to be a pretty young one. Come here, see what we got. And I think this is one of the oldest ones of the day. 34, and it was, whoa. Yeah, 34, and it was super shallow. Now let's see what else we can find. Have another penny of some sort in the hole down there. That's going to be another wheat too. Yep, sure is. It was right down there. I missed my pinpoint just a little bit. And I see nothing. Oh wait, 40 something. It's a 40 something. Maybe 42. I guess we have to zoom in. My camera's doing weird things here. Yep, okay. Not too bad. I think I got like 4 wheats for the day so far. I'd like to find something different, you know, but, you know, wheats count, I guess. Whatever. Well, this is definitely an interesting find. I don't know who Gertrude is, but this was probably 6 inches down. I thought, honestly, the way this was ringing up, I was chasing zinc penny or something, but check that out. Sterling silver. So this was part of a band of some sort. It looks almost like this side got cut and this side got torn. I don't know if it's just unfortunate or somebody decided they didn't like Gertrude anymore. But I like you, Gertrude. I'm going to put you in my pouch and take you home. That right there, boys and girls, is why you dig the zinc penny signals. This one did say it was deeper. If it's a surface zinc penny signal, I'm generally going to skip it. This was not a surface zinc penny signal. It said that it was deeper. Since it's smaller, it wasn't that deep. It was only a few inches, 4 inches maybe. But it's a religious pendant of some sort, and I think it's silver. I think that's Virgin Mary right there. Let me get a brush on it real quick and some foo-foo juice and see what that looks like. All right, see if we can get a good focus on this. This is whoa, that's way close. I hate when my phone does that, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? And if I flip it over, sterling, cross, M for Mary, perhaps. It's really cool, isn't it? This I am very, very happy to have. Oops. See the kinds of personal items that you don't come across too often, and it's an honor to have these things. Very happy. This made my day. Well, that's pretty much going to do it for today. Like my hair, my do-rag that I had on had my hair scrunched up underneath, so it's doing weird things. But that's nothing unusual for me. It was an interesting weekend. I had a pretty good assortment of things that I found, and I'm not unhappy with them at all. Got out today longer than I thought I was going to get out. I was out by 8 and I finished by about noonish, 11:30ish, something like that. So I only figured I'd get a couple of hours, and I got 3.5 hours in, something like that. Got out one spot yesterday morning for about 3 hours with the Simplex, just to see if I could find anything there that I had missed with the Equinox, and got a couple of things, nothing spectacular. and in the afternoon went over to another location near, right kind of in the same complex of where I was just finished up, um, and come up with some interesting stuff too. So let's take a look at what I did end up with. It's an odd mixture. That's the board. There's some of the junk that I set aside. That's not by any means all of it. That's just a fraction of it to see what it was or investigate it further. But it's just junk. And this is the stuff that I did end up. Oops, sorry. End up keeping to look at. I mean, a lot of this stuff will still also get thrown away. Giant spike there. I think this might have had threads on it at one point. This shoulder on it is squared off like it would fit in a hole, a square hole, and it would hold itself into position so that you could run a nut up on this, but it's so far gone I could never tell. Bunch of square nails that sounded so good. These square nails, when they're down there and they're rusty, I tell you what, the way they give off that halo for that Equinox, they will sound good. Some of these, especially the more modern round nails, if you go over in one direction, you might get really good signal. It's like, oh, that's mid-20s, that's a diggable signal, and then you turn sideways, and depending on what your iron bias setting is, it'll completely disappear. Or you'll have like 19 to 20 range and then turn sideways and it'll disappear. Some of these square nails, that does not happen. Every which way you go, you'll have low 20s and you're like, I gotta dig it because that could be anything. It'll be a scratchy signal, but you still have to dig it. And that's just how it's gonna be. Some other junk here, a piece of lead, big old piece of lead there. I think that's part of some flashing though. Part of a based on the curve of that, I think that probably would have been a bowl, like a cereal bowl or something. Old school, that would have been an old piece. I wish I would have had the whole piece there. Part of a mason jar lid. These were both surface finds in one area. A dog tag, it's newer though. Shotgun shell head stamp. A bullet that was pretty close to the top of the, or like maybe a half an inch below ground. It looks like somebody shot up into the air and then it lost its velocity and just kind of fell back down. Got that iron buckle. Love this thing. This is nice. That's a sweet find. Don't get a lot of nice buckles, so I really like that. Got this. I still don't know for sure what this is. It almost looks like part of scissors, but like I said, it doesn't. I mean, it's got that little bump there that you even see scissors have sometimes, so I just don't know. It just looks awfully familiar. Same with this. I mean, the way this handle is here, it almost looks like part of a candlestick holder, but then again, the finger hole is awfully small, so I'm just not sure. Got a clock face, no clock, but a clock face. That one button, that was pretty cool. Another button there. This one that has, it's one of those that pops on, that has the cool Indian head design there. I like that. Toe tap, a little bit of clad. Some of it was a little older, but nothing spectacular. Got a bunch of wheat pennies ranging from 55 down to 34. Got that 1905 Indian. That looks pretty decent. So we can zoom in on it a little bit here. And I don't appear to be able to. There we go. Little crusty, but not too bad. Got that Rosie, a 53 Rosie. But the finds for me really are kind of this artillery. It's nothing special. This is fairly modern, but that artillery, it's like a collar button or collar pin. You pin that to your collar to indicate your like regimental affiliation kind of thing. Infantry, artillery, comms, stuff like that. Love this piece. Don't know who Gertrude is, but she lost a piece of silver and I found it. Love that. And also really love this little Mary pendant. Sorry for my big fat fingernail there. Almost looks like a college logo on the back, though. Kind of goofy. The front's nice. So you know what? I mean, it. I'm not displeased at all. A lot of the stuff actually came from the second location that I was at. It's a spot where there was some construction going on. An old building was demolished and torn down, and while there was construction, you couldn't get in there and do any detecting. But now that they're done with the demolition and all that, people have been there metal detecting. It's just kind of an open space right now, and probably been cherry picked pretty heavily, but they didn't pick all the cherries apparently because I got Gertrude, I was saved by Mary, and I got an Indian head and a Rosie and a bunch of other stuff too. Got shackled up, so pretty good spot, and had a good time. And I think I might even go back there tomorrow. We'll see. It's a huge area, and I only got to one part of it. I mean, just a tiny spot too, so there's a lot left to do. But for right now, sun is shining, and I got other stuff to do. So get out there. You know, life is a treasure. So go find yours and make it the best that you can. Talk to you guys later.